Today I'm gonna build a Victorian home for the Pimentel family. Here I'm first making the family. This is, by the way, for the Simtup save file. If you want to join in making stuff for the save file, the link is in the description. Here we've got the mom. The house will be built in Magnolia Promenade. In the original Sims game, it is the world that comes with Get to Work. World is a bit of a big world, where there are three or four lots, and they are all for retail. But in the Simtup save file, this will be a place of Victorian homes, and the people living here are very into the paranormal stuff. So there will be a lot of the paranormal stuff back in this home. Some of the clothes come from the paranormal stuff back, but I'm also adding a lot of the realm of magic, because I think those two are very closely related. Here I am starting on the dad. Both mom and dad are adults, not young adults, and they have got a teenage son and a child daughter. You see, my Sims have 5 trade slots. I get a lot of questions about those always. These are a mod. I'm sorry to say it's not in the game. It's from the Pancake 1, I believe. And it's just awesome. It's an awesome mod. Here I'm gonna start on the home. First I'm focusing on the shape of the home, the way I want it to look. I found some artwork on Pinterest that I'm using for inspiration. So not an actual floor plan, but a fantasy artwork piece. So I'm not recreating it exactly, but I did really like the shape of the home and the color scheme it came with. The house will be pink, like you saw in the beginning. I'm giving the roof a pink trim. Every Victorian home I've seen has some sort of a tower in the front. I don't know what it is, but they all have it. So this home has a tower as well. I'm fiddling with the roof. There's a lot of roof pieces, but it's not that complicated. I'm using the Snowy Escape rooftop just because I think it's pretty, and I could get it in blue, which I really liked in combination with the pink. And this is the roof that's going on top of the patio. It's of top of the porch. It's semi wraparound porch. It goes to the sides of the house but not to the back. The lot is too small for a backyard, but I am gonna make the front yard extra pretty, and you actually shouldn't look at the back of the house. I didn't really like the way it looked from the outside, but how often do you look on the outside of the back of a house? Yes, here I am using all pink wood on the outside, and I'm raising it up a bit and placing a blue fence. I really like the combination of the pink and the blue. I think it looks so cute. And some spandrels to make it look even extra cute. And I thought the front looked a bit boring, so I added an extra bump out, just being creative. And of course Strangerville windows, or at least I started with Strangerville windows, and now I am experimenting with the Realm of Magic windows, but it is a Strangerville door that's there. This door you're seeing here is the front door. There will be a kitchen door, a back door on the right side of the house. It that enters into the kitchen, obviously, and some Strangerville columns. White columns because I couldn't get the right blue swatch. And here I wanted to have a curved path, but I just couldn't get it right with the terrain paint. I wanted the edges to be really crisp, to be, yeah, and so I started to fiddle with platforms. We've got some round platforms, and I used those to make a curved pathway. You see, I just placed the tiles here, and it is a illusion of a curved pathway. I am using grass tiles for the paths that aren't stone. So no extra grass, you simply can't plant stuff on it, but I don't think that's actually necessary. Here I am using those rounded paths just to make it a very curved pathway. You see these edges on the floor, I don't really like those, so I'm gonna cover them up with plants. As you see, it's a lot of trial and error, and eventually I think it looks really nice in the end. I couldn't use terrain paint on it because it's all tiles. The grass are also tiles, but I don't think that's much of an issue. Just placing some flowers and trees just to give the illusion it's actually grass and not tiles. It's not a starter home. Obviously, it's pretty expensive. And here I'm working on the tower, placing lots of Strangerville windows around. I think those look very pretty on a tower like this. So that's what I used. And here I'm looking for a good back door, which also Strangerville. I wanted the stairs to be close to the front door. Just makes sense to me. And they guide the floor plan I'm making here. I didn't have a pre-made floor plan. I'm just winging it here. Is removing the walls that were there, and now I'm really struggling with the floor plan. I cut it out, most of me struggling with the floor plan, because it got ridiculous. It took me so long, but I got through in the end. It's still not perfect, but we've got 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, and access to the tower from the main bedroom where seances can be held. It's all functional. I tested it out. It's and here downstairs we've got a small bathroom and a study room. Yes, and the wallpaper everywhere. I'm using paranormal stuff wallpaper and paranormal stuff flooring on most places. In the child's bedrooms, it is from which pack is that? Parenthood. The kitchen is also completely Parenthood. Just because it's the prettiest kitchen in the game. Like I said, I didn't limit any packs. As you probably noticed, I hadn't uploaded very much lately, just a lot of short videos. It's because my sons are home from school, and it's limiting my time I can spend on it. They are playing outside right now. My husband, who has the day off because it's Sunday today when I'm recording, he is just going for a bike ride. So right now I do finally have the time to do a voiceover for this build. Oh, and this is the new dining table we got with the update in February. It's made by custom content creators, but it is in the game, it is base game, and it is so pretty, so I just need to use it. I use it in almost every build. I really like making those short videos, and you guys seem to like it too. The only downside of those short videos is that they do not count for watch time here on YouTube, and I'm still working on getting monetized, and watch time is very important for that. And if you watch my shorts from the short shelf, they just don't count, which sucks. I hope they will fix that in the future. Will change that. So I will be making longer videos, and I really appreciate you watching them. I love the audience that's here on my channel right now. I love reading your comments. So just thank you so much for being awesome. And this is the study area. I placed a Realm of Magic bookshelf just because it's pretty. I am looking for the right rug to place here. This circle rug, I really like it, especially sized up in a space like this. It's the black and white is still muted, it's not too much, because the wallpaper and the curtains are very colorful. Here is the downstairs bathroom. It's a full bathroom just because I did have the space, and there's only one bathroom upstairs. And if you're playing here with full Sims, it's just really handy to have a second full bathroom. This with the shower, toilet, and everything you need. Just placing some clutter on here. I really like the makeup tray. It's not functional, but it's really cute looking. I think it's also from the Parenthood stuff pack. And this closet is from, I believe, the movie Hangout stuff. I'm not entirely sure, but I thought the colors really fit this build. Yeah, and here a small table with a bowl on it, so you can just drop your keys in there if you when you come home. Yeah, I really liked that side table, but it was too small for the TV I wanted to use. So this side table is cute too. I was struggling to find the right curtains. These curtains are actually made for this window. They're maybe not really fit the rest of the house, but I think if I thought if I did it in black and white swatch, it wasn't too bad. The whole living room, it's all paranormal stuff from the Paranormal Stuff practice, just because it's so pretty. And this is a gaming table, and if you're playing with a family, at least when I'm playing with a family, they often have a game night. I use the calendar that came with seasons, and I plan in game nights. I plan in water fun days in the summer. I plan in when they are going on vacation in the summer, all that kind of stuff. And game nights is one of them. I really think it adds a lot to the gameplay. If you ever want to buy one of the packs, Seasons is the way to go. It just adds so much gameplay, and it's very well made. And yeah, here just adding some clutter, some decor, and I think the downstairs is done. Just some lights in the study. Now we're going upstairs. This is the parents' room with the light blue carpet and the honey carpets in the children's rooms, and a curtain separating the bedroom from the seance room. The bedroom had a bit of a weird shape, but I figured it out in the end. They get a double closet, just a really big closet, and I wanted a makeup table in there, but it just didn't fit. So I went for this Snowy Escape closet, not a closet, a bookcase, which just seemed to fit here. Putting some decor in here. I'm looking for a side table. The parents' room turned out pretty dark, but I do like it. I do like a dark bedroom. I think it just helps you sleep. I wanted something extra there in the corner, but nothing seemed to fit. Nothing seemed right, so I just left it empty, and I placed some artwork there on the wall. This is the bedroom for the daughter, for the child. She gets some toys, a pretty bed also from Snowy Escape, and the side table and the clock are from Parenthood. And of course I needed to use that happy mirror. I think it looks so nice. She's got a little place to do her homework, and I thought a dollhouse would fit really well in here. I didn't even have to size it down. It just fit here, and I think she got a really nice room. She didn't get a toy chest, but I did place some toys in here. This is the bedroom for the teenage son. I made it a bit more muted, a bit more grown up, but it's still a child's bedroom, and it's really a boy's room. Of course, the new closet, I needed to use that too. I gave him a mirror and a desk to make his homework on. I also gave him a laptop, because when you're a teen, you just you are gonna need a laptop for a lot of stuff. I figured he was into music, so I placed a guitar and a microphone in here. And that plant, it's not really a plant, it's it's a lamp, but I think it's looking cute. And here is the upstairs bathroom. Like you see, it's a pretty small space, but I managed to place a bathtub combo in here, and a double counter, just so your Sims have space. I did put a lot of clutter on the counter like I usually do, just to prevent your Sims from placing plates on there or even preparing food in the bathroom, because Sims are stupid that way. The hallway looked a little bit empty, so I just placed a tree in there and some artwork, and going over everything and just placing the last bits of clutter. Yeah, I just wanted to look lived in. It's full of family. A family home is not neat. It's supposed to be a little bit cluttered, and yeah, the kitchen is the last thing I do. And now we are going into the screenshots. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please press like, as it really helps me to grow my channel. And I post new Sims 4 videos every day, so I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye bye.